Better idea than to do my arm. No, yes.
How was the birthday celebration?
That was great.
Yay!
Yeah, had a really nice weekend.
So animals at the.
Saw animals, yes, at the Franklin Park Observatory.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that was part of the whole thing?
Yeah, the zoo came.
Oh,
Yeah.
like fun animals, like the peeing frog? That was always my favorite.
They brought, no, not a penguin, armadillo.
Mm-hmm.
A little armadillo. And fox. What else did they bring? Penguin,
Sloth.
a sloth. Yes.
So they really brought like the best one.
Yes.
Right.
That's
Oh, we should mix these.
Cool.
You're making go right there.
Okay. I'll move then.
That's really cool. So then do you get to pet any of these animals?
They did not let you touch them. No, that's okay. That's fair.
Yeah, they're not like petting zoo. type
No,
animals.
no.
And you're not like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
They were letting people touch the armadillo.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't do it.
I guess the armadillo doesn't care.
No,
The horse don't care.
Yeah, armadillo's like, I'm not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna pet me.
And what's Kai's crab boil? Have you ever had a crab boil?
I have, it's fantastic.
Yes, it was really fun.
And where's Kai?
It's from Bethel.
Oh, is it the one that's like in the whole micro center thing?
Yeah.
Somebody else has recommended that.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah,
Delicious.
I like eating with my hands
Yes.
and getting messy, and I feel like, however, here's my thing with the crab boil, and maybe Kai solves this. So truly, like, my most frequent experience is at Joe's Crab Shack. And I feel like after all this effort,
Mhm.
I'm still hungry again, and I just spent like $100 on this big pile of.
Right, yeah.
So that's my only issue is that I just feel like.
You can add like a bowl of steamed rice and things like that, so that can help with the filler aspect.
That would be
Yeah.
fine with me, yeah.
And then the potato and corn and the
Potato.
crab, obviously, you can like get an extra potato or something like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We might have to do that this weekend. This is that time of like warming up and things like that.
Yeah.
It's too bad that they don't have some sort of like outside thing. And that's the one thing I do like about Joe's Crab Shacks, is at least you can like fake it that you're in someplace warm, because they have that weird pond in the middle of that shopping area. Yeah, it's our little section of Florida right there.
There it is.
What part of the world is that called? Is that Dublin? Where Joe's Crab Shack is?
I don't even know.
That sounds right.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's up on the Sawmill.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know what
I'd
that
say that one.
strange part of the world, but yeah. Anyway,
Generic.
yeah.
Yes.
You all ready for what's their weekend? Is that tomorrow?
No,
Or is that all
it's
weekend?
tomorrow, everybody's doing it all weekend, my time is tomorrow weekend.
Okay. Do you actually have a set time, or like?
Yeah,
a
it's that
chunk?
time, whatever, 6:10 or something like that.
Ish, yeah.
Something like that, so starts tonight at 6 PM with a couple people, and then tomorrow is like all day, and Sunday all day.
What is this?
So, this is, my final certification for my yoga teacher,
Oh.
so I'll be,
He teaches the Tuesday and Thursday, 6 a.m. class.
Oh, that's really cool. Congrats.
yeah, well, we'll see.
What, you think I'm gonna pass?
You'll be
Uh,
fine.
Yeah, I feel like, should, but, it's just, just a little bit stressful.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so.
And you can do the best way you can.
Yeah, we've been doing little pieces of it, because I started the program in March, so we've been doing little pieces of this hour and 15-minute class that I'm supposed to do. So, part of it was I did like a 20-minute segment where I had to have some students, I videotaped it, and whatever. That was back in September. And they were like, "You've got to have this done on this date, blah, 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 blah. And we'll give you feedback, and you'll have that feedback for." So I just got that feedback on Monday. Okay. And which, and several of us had just been like, "Hey, what are your feedback?" Then Michelle is sick or something, and she's super busy, blah, 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 and all this kind of crap. And so.
And she owns yoga on high.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
She's got stuff going on. But it wasn't even, it ended up not being her to give feedback, it was which was great feedback, but it was just like, it would have been nice to have that
A while ago.
a while ago, but she's like, "Hey, you probably shouldn't say it this way or that way," and I'm like, "Okay, that's what I've been practicing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it'll be all right, just be happy with it. I'm taking the day off, so
Good.
I can just practice.
Oh, really nice.
The whole today.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
That's funny.
I work
Nothing
today.
like telling the state, like.
I'm like, I'm out.
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm always most anxious teaching to my peers.
Mm.
I feel like I can teach anybody else except for my peers.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it's-
And I usually have, so I just set up my own, I'm doing a 300-hour training. And February 8th, there's practice teaching where you teach with our group of people that are my peers. And I told the gal that I was scheduling with, I'm like, I just need to get this out of the way, because this is gonna screw me up for like the whole year. And I'm gonna do, so it's February 8th.
So you just had like one practice teach with?
Well, no, I mean, it's like, we've got workshops where we practice teach amongst ourselves because of the thing, but otherwise, the idea is, I mean, I'm already teaching, I need to teach students. So it's not teaching each other, it's, you got stuff, do it, so so the practice teaching like is within like my meditation training or my pranayama training or.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. David, how you doing?
Pretty good. Let's see. physical therapy told me I don't have to come back anymore, so that's good. But she
Yeah.
also taught me a new exercise, which stressed everything out up here.
Oh.
And so, she's like, keep doing that though. So,
What is it? Is it simple? Or-
yeah, it's flappy arm. I lay flat and I extend my arm out and up as far as I can, and she pushes on it,
Oh.
like shoves it down, and I try to keep it from going down. So it's like just flapping and getting more and more tired as it comes down.
Wow, so then do you get to help with
So
this?
she gets to help you.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but we just
Yeah,
learned
I've
it
been
yesterday.
recovering from like 2 days, yeah.
That's
They're getting ready for the migrations. Huh?
Exactly, yeah.
And we're,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta keep up.
that's great.
Get ready.
Thank you.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julie, how you doing?
You feel good. The energy today, weight, you feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Having a good
that's awesome. Yeah, it's nice to start the day with some energy.
day. Yeah. Jeremy, how you doing?
Pretty good too. I
Nice.
mean, just a little bit anxious energy maybe, but, okay.
Sorry. Cool. All right, let's get started. Senior ETC. Let's start with your rotations. Start practicing breathing through your nose. And then see if you can make these circles with your belly button. Focus on your waist. And rotation, sort of the bottom ribs around your waist. Come back to center, bring your other leg in front, let's go in the opposite direction. Start with big circles. So the big circles sort of get the low back in a different way, gets more of your hips. And then start to turn this into a smaller circle at your waist. And massaging your internal organs a little bit better and focusing a little bit more on, this is a deeper stretch, at least I feel. It's a deeper stretch on some parts of my hips and my low back. And it's also really getting your core, your abdominal muscles and back muscles, getting very specific muscles to actually kick in and work together. Let's come back to center, grab onto your shins, rock over your sit bones. Inhale your belly button forward, exhale it back. Feel like you're pouring your pelvis forward, pouring soup out of the front, soup out of the back. Feel that flexion up your spine, hands to your knees. Press your chest forward and then draw it back. Inhale forward, exhale back. There, you're drawing your shoulder blades together. Feeling the effort, mostly in your upper back, perhaps. On an inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling, lengthen out. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Once more, lift your chin. And chin to chest. Keep your chin against your chest, drop the tops of your shoulders, press the back of your neck into the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. Feel your chest rise to meet your chin. Slide your chin over to the left. Try to keep it against your chest. Slide your chin over to the Slide to the left. And slide to the right. Lift up and over to the left. Nice long throat. Up and over to the right. Lift up and over left. And go up and over to the right. And bring your head to center. Left arm out to the left, right hand to your heart. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, and exhale right. Start your rotation in your waist. All things start with energy coming from your waist, effort coming from your waist. And then bring it up. Put that effort and that energy up through your rib cage, up into your chest, and into your shoulder blades. Feeling your shoulder blades draw your arms back. And slow down, come back to center. Pause for a few breaths in the middle. Focus on breathing through your nose. Relax your face, your jaw, your teeth. Relax the sides of your neck, the top of your shoulders. Bring yourself to hands and knees. Start with knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. We're gonna start with moving balance. Inhale, right arm, left leg up, and lengthen out through your fingertips and your heel. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale down. All right, bring your knees together. Right arm, right leg. Inhale, right arm, right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, left leg. And exhale down. Nice. Knees hip width apart once again. Curl your toes under. Pull your hips back. Down dog. First down dog of the morning. Pedal your feet. Make some nice movements with your hips. Relax your neck. I feel like this is just a gentle little inversion at the beginning of the practice. Step to the top, half lift. Lift your chest, lift your chin, fill your lungs. Forward fold. Arms out and overhead. And hands on the heart center. Let's move to classical sun. Arms and hips forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Left leg back, knees down. Arms reach overhead. Hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale to knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale it to the top, right knee down. Inhale, reach up, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to the top, half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Arms forward, hips forward, reach up and back. Hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms and hips forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Right leg back, knee to the ground. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the mat, exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Lift your right leg and throw it up, lift. Exhale it to the top, left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to mat. Inhale to the top, half lift. Forward fold. Arms forward, hips forward, and hands back here. Big step back with your right foot, warrior two. Back foot parallel to back. Make sure you can see your second toe on your left foot. Draw your left knee to the left. Settle into your feet. Shoulders directly over your hips. All right, let's practice the bandhas. Engage Mula Bandha. This is lifting your pelvic floor muscles. Engage Uddiyana Bandha, drawing your belly button into your spine. So this is practice of engaging deep core muscles, but allowing space from your belly button up for everything to move and breathe. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Turn this into triangle. Straighten your left leg tip. Use your shin. Press into your feet, engage your quadriceps. Feel length in your legs. See how much longer you can make your legs. And then lengthen your torso, lengthen your spine. Shoulders draw back towards your hips. Get more space for that nice neck. Find your reach out in both directions. Keeping your arms extended, bring your shoulders over your hips, backwards triangle, right arm down your leg, left arm reaches up to 12 o'clock. Come back to warrior two, bend your left knee. We're going to use momentum of your right arm to step to the top. Swing it, step, nice. Left leg steps back. Settle in, draw your right knee to the right. Sink your weight into your feet. Feel your heels, the balls of your feet pressing into the floor. Try not to grip with your toes. Just 10 little kickstands. Engage Mula Bandha. Engage Uddiyana Bandha. Straighten your right leg, tip, triangle. See if you can still keep your bandhas engaged. Notice the difference in how it feels to engage those muscles in a different pose. Lift your torso, backwards triangle. Come back to warrior two. Step to the top. Swing your arms out and overhead. Forward fold. Half lift. Plank. Chaturanga. Elbows stay hugged in. Inhale, lift to up dog. Lift your chest. And exhale, down dog. Let's hit a few reps in down dog. Fingers are nice and spread. You're getting a nice massage on your hands. You're giving some effort and blood flow and circulation to your palms. Feel that you're pressing equally into the pads of your fingers, but also into the palm of your hand. Sort of mentally go around like a clock face on your palm. Step to the top, half lift. Hang on to your toes. So bring your feet wider. Grab onto your toes for Padangusthasana. Even if your knees are bent, lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, pull yourself down. Elbows come out to the side. Pull strongly against your toes. So now make sure that you're pressing the ball of your big toe into the floor. Pull up against your toe. Make sure you're not pulling your feet up though. And lengthen your spine. Elbows pull out to the side. Feel that expanse on your upper back. Use your 9 to 10, 12, 14 pound skull to really lengthen your spine. Release your big toes, hands to the mat, shoulder width apart, step back into plank. Again, fingers are spread, folds of the wrist parallel to the top. Press your heels away, draw the tips of your ears away from your heels. See how long you can make your body, pulling in both directions. Come down to your right forearm and then your left. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. Press your palms together. Maybe even hook your thumbs if that helps. Start to lift your hips and walk your toes towards your elbows. Staying on your tiptoes, the balls of your feet. Lift your heels. And lift your hips. Keep pressing your forearms and your pinkies into the floor. It's up to you if you keep your head lifted or if you let your head hang. You're just keeping the crown of your head off the floor. Long, deep breaths. Step back into a lowered plank again. Keep your palms pressing together. Press your heels away. Shoulders stay over your elbows. Relax your face, your jaw, the sides of your neck. All right, once more, lift your hips, walk towards your elbows, lengthen up. Press into your forearms, relax your neck. Press into your pinkies, see how much more length you can get out of your arms, out of your waist. We'll take 3 more breaths. One more deep breath. And come down to your knees, child's pose, embryo, relax. Bring yourself up, swing your legs around in front, come onto your back. Let's do eagle crunches. Wrap your right leg around your left, maybe even your foot around your ankle. It's really cute there. Left elbow inside of right. Wrap your forearms. Once your forearms are wrapped, bring your fingertips to the floor above you. So this puts your left bicep in your face. Feet are on the floor to start off with. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees and elbows together. Inhale down. Put your foot and your hand to the floor. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Inhale down. Unwrap. Left leg wraps around right. Right elbow inside of left. Wrap your forearms, fingertips to the floor above you. Take an inhale. Exhale it all together. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Nice. Inhale down, unwrap. Let's do some little bridges. Feet hip width apart. Open your chest. Press your feet into the floor, tuck your tailbone, lift. Bring your awareness to your feet. Press into your heels, the outside edges, and the balls of your feet. If you can notice all 10 toes, just touching the floor. And make sure your thighs keep drawing towards center. Don't let your knees splay out. Keep pulling them towards center, keeping your thighs parallel. Breathe, relax your face. Release, all the way down. Let's do that once more. Set yourself back up, feet are hip width apart. Press into your feet, tuck your tailbone, lift. If you get high enough, perhaps you can tuck your shoulders under, clasp your hands, or grab on to your mat to give you something to hold and press, pull against. Use the muscles in your legs as if you're trying to straighten your legs. Release. Bring your knees into your chest. Let's rock and roll a few times. Nice little back massage. And come forward onto your belly. Keep doing some back bends and then we'll release them. Go for locust. Backs and the hands on the floor. Legs are together, tops of the feet on the floor. Nice. Start with keeping your hands on the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. All right, lift your chest, breathe. See how high you can go. Legs are engaged. See how long you can make your neck. Press your palms to the ceiling. Reach towards your feet. Bring your legs off the floor. Tops of the thighs off the floor. Get your gluteal muscles involved in this. Hamstrings are involved in this. Your toes are involved in this. Just not your face. Everything but your face. It's a little bit higher. And release. Hands under your chin. Rock your hips side to side. Really get some oil in your legs. Release everything. Let's do one more. Let's do seal. Feet wider than the mat. Heels fall inside. Hands, fingers maybe a little bit wider than the mat. They're certainly wider than your shoulders. Palms are together. Well, fingers are together. So press away. See how long you can make your arms. Keep your butt muscles engaged. So what you're avoiding is this sinking into your shoulders thing. Keep pressing the floor away from you. To feel a more intense low back bend, which is not necessarily what you're looking for, but there are two different options in this pose. Your butt muscles are engaged, or when you release your butt muscles, you can feel what happens to your low back. That may be enjoyable, but those are the two different options that you've got in this pose. Take 2 more breaths. And release. Press back into child's pose or embryo. It may feel good to have your feet together, knees wide, and have your torso come down. Do what feels best. This is your relaxation pose. Go with the hands and knees. Stick your left foot between your hands. And it's up to you if you keep your knees at right angles, or if you draw your knees and hips forward towards the top of the mat. Let's start with rotating in one direction. So keep your left hand on your left knee, lengthen your spine, right arm reaches forward, open it up. And you can use the leverage of pressing your left arm against your knee to keep that left knee drawing to the left. So right now, your right thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Open your palm, serve somebody behind you. Here's a platter of shrimp. All right, look forward. Bring your right arm to the outside of your left leg. Left arm wraps around. Thumb starts by pointing up to the ceiling. Open your palm to the ceiling. Draw your left thumb towards the left. Keep pulling it behind you. Look forward. Bring yourself back down. Hands and knees. Right foot comes forward. It's up to you. Keep in at right angles or draw it forward. So your right hand on your right knee. Left arm opens up. You can even press your arm against the inside of your right leg if that helps. Palm to the ceiling. You're opening up your chest. If you can drop that left shoulder away from your ear, try to get it out of your ear. Look forward. Bring that left arm to the outside of your right leg. Right arm swings around. Start with your thumb pointing up to the ceiling. Rotation starts from your waist. So draw your ribs back, then your chest. Lengthen out through your arm, palm faces up towards the ceiling now. Draw your right thumb to the right. See how long you can make your neck. Put your ears away from your shoulders. Look forward and hands. Come back, child's pose or embryo. Relax. Back into down dog. Up to the top, half lift. Forward fold. Arms out and overhead. Hands and head center. Practice a standing balance, and we're going to use the wall. We are going to do, I can't remember all of the Sanskrit for this, so it doesn't matter. So you're going to find yourself a leg length away from the wall. We're going to start with the right leg. So let me show you what we're going to do, and then we're going to do it. Right leg is up. We're going to start by reaching forward with both hands. And you see, I'm not really holding onto the foot. It's just sort of like symbolic. I'm reaching forward, drawing myself forward. This is a hamstring stretch. I think that's obvious. So I'm going to get that hamstring stretch. We're going to hang out here for about 5 breaths. I'm going to hold on to the outside of my ankle with my left hand, reaching my right arm forward. So by reaching forward, I'm sort of squaring my hips to the front a little bit. When I open up my right arm, I'm going to work on opening up my chest. So you're really opening up, pulling the right side back. Then you're going to take the time, we've done this before, then you're going to take the time, find your hand, 5 breaths looking at your hand. Look back. Come back, and come back to 5 breaths, holding forward, drawing the crown of your head towards the wall, okay? So, find a leg length away from the wall with your right foot. All right. Lengthen your spine. See if you can straighten your standing leg. Doesn't matter if your right leg is straight. See if you can straighten your standing leg. And start to draw yourself forward. Maybe you get your hands to the wall. Maybe your fingertips are to the wall. Maybe not. This is hamstring stuff. Do what you can. Work on getting your face to go to the inside of your leg. So you're not trying to put your face over your knee. You're trying to fold forward so that your spine is parallel to your leg. It has a little bit of a challenge to it. Okay, hold on to the outside of your foot or leg with your left hand. Stand tall. Right arm reaches forward. You're facing the wall. Keep facing the wall as you open your right arm up. Draw that right shoulder blade back. Once that right arm is reaching out, you start to look back, look at that right hand. Breathe. See how tall you can be. Don't worry about the lifted leg. Try to straighten your left leg. Breathe. Keep that right arm reaching back. Look forward. Now bring your right arm around. Fold forward again. Lengthen. Pull the crown of your head towards the wall. All right. Lift your torso. Bring that leg down. You may be taller on the right side. All right, find a leg length on the other side. It may be different. And once it's up there, draw yourself forward, lengthen your spine. Keep lengthen that right leg, nice strong right leg. I know it feels jiggly because we just stretched it. So you're working on engaging those muscles. Long, deep breaths. All right, hold on to the outside of your foot or leg with your right hand. Lengthen your spine. Reach your left arm forward. Keep looking forward as you open up. Draw your left rib cage back. Then your chest and your arm. And start to look back. Nice strong right leg. Keep pressing into the floor with your right foot. Breathe. Long, deep breaths. Look forward. Keep that left arm back there. Look forward. Bring your left arm around. All right, one last time. Draw yourself forward. Maybe you're using your hands to keep your leg there. Maybe even use your hands pressing your foot into the wall. All right, lift your torso. Bring that left leg down. Nice, all right, and down to the floor. Work on the other hamstring. Baddha Konasana. So this is going to stretch out these gluteus medius that we just worked on. Soles of the feet together, either in a diamond or bringing your heels in, whatever feels best. If you're in more of a diamond, grab onto your ankles. If you have your heels closer, grab onto your toes. So you're pulling, you're using the leverage of either pulling against your feet or pulling against your ankles. Sit nice and tall, and as you pull on your ankles, pull your thighs down towards the floor. Draw yourself forward. Nice long spine. As your elbows or forearms press into your legs, maybe it's not a very strong press, doesn't need to be. Use that movement to get your shoulders out of your ears and lengthen your spine a little bit more. Bring yourself up, pound your inner thighs. All right, legs out straight, come on your back. All right, starting with your legs straight. This is simple, there's not a whole lot to it. Legs out straight, arms out to the side, palms pressing down, lengthen your legs. Just keep pressing your heels away. So this is nice engagement and stretch all at the same time. Pressing your heels away, toes drawing towards you, palms pressing into the floor, shoulder blades pressing into the floor. See if maybe you can even lengthen the crown of your head away as well. Feel all the muscles that are engaged for that, and then release, relax. Let's turn this into a twist. Soles of the feet on the floor. Wrap your right leg around your left, maybe even around your ankle, and lower your legs to the left. Get your leg to the floor. Get that right knee to the floor. Don't worry if your right shoulder blade comes up. That's okay. Now breathe. Use your exhales to really open up your chest. Your exhale, maybe you can really work that chest open a little bit more, drawing your right shoulder blade towards the floor. Nice deep twist. Bring your knees up. Left leg wraps around right, maybe even around that right ankle. Lower your knees to the right. Keep that left knee to the floor. And then breathe. Fill your lungs completely on your inhales, empty completely on your exhales. Use your breath to massage your spine and open your chest. Bring your knees to center, unwrap. Arms next to you, really get your hands snug into your hips, knees into your chest, draw circles on the ceiling with your knees. And maybe you get a nice massage on your gluteus medius again by massaging on your wrist bone. Nice big circles. Go in the opposite direction. All right, feet to the floor. And that's Shavasana. And anybody like a bolster to help support your low back? And would anybody like a blanket?
Yeah.
For your, to use that as a blanket?
Yes.
Fantastic.
A blanket.
For your head?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
Tucking in the feet is like the most, I don't know. That's the younger.
Yes.
David, would you like anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Inhale, lengthen. Or not inhale, lengthen, just take an inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. And exhale. Find a nice effortless breath. Allow the weight of your feet and your legs to release to the floor. Release any effort or engagement in your thighs, your hips. Notice if you're engaging anything in your gluteal muscles. Soften your belly. Your rib cage, your front ribs and your back ribs. Soften your chest. Relax the tops of your shoulders. And allow that to release all the way down your arms, into your wrists, your thumbs, your palms. Relax each and every finger. Soften your throat, the back of your neck, the base of your skull. Relax your jaw, your teeth, your tongue. Relax your cheek muscles, your cheekbones. Soften your temples, your forehead, and the space between your eyes. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Relax the weight of your skull to the floor. Relax your scalp. Exhale through the crown of your head. Become absorbed in your breath. The feeling that your breath creates. Felt sensations in your body, in your mind, and in your brain. Feel your body being breathed. Notice all the parts that are affected by your breath. Using that simple practice, bring yourself more in tune with yourself. Noticing your heartbeat. And other movements inside your body and outside of your body. Notice your skin and all the things that you're in contact with. Notice the air around you. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the world breathing around you. All the life and vitality which you are part of. Deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes, reconnect. Reach your arms above you, lengthen your feet away from you. And when you're ready, roll to one side. And when you're ready, take your time, bring yourself back up to an easy seated position. Change will only come about when each of us takes up the daily struggle ourselves to be more forgiving, compassionate, loving, and above all, joyful in the knowledge that by some miracle of grace, we can change as those around us can change too. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Deep inhale. Blow it out. One more inhale. Blow it out. Find your natural breath. Bring your palms together, sit nice and tall. Lift the sides of your mouth. Think a positive thought about yourself. Think a positive thought about someone you love. Release a positive thought out to the universe. May all beings in the universe be happy and free, and may our actions and our thoughts contribute to their happiness and their freedom. Namaste. Well, thank you all. Have a wonderful Friday and weekend. Enjoy it. I am going to TED today. TEDx Columbus.
Oh, fun.
And Burgers.
Are you speaking or?
Nope, just attending.
Technically, he's not getting one of the blankets though.
What? No, you're right.
This is your day now.
You gave it to me, you tucked me in.
That's it. This is my way.
I woke her up this morning and the cat was up underneath the blanket.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, me and the cat was booting. His little head was right here.
Oh, no.
He does it all the time. He's the best cat.
That's hard to get out of bed with that kind of thing.
Dave was in bed too, some nights.
Oh, yeah. David's all like, we're going to yoga, and you're like, really? Yeah. Well, Jeremy, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
luck to
good
you.
You can do it.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
It will be great.
Is it like really like a test, or is it more like a formality that you just have to get through?
That's a test.
Like you could fail? Really?
Yeah. I mean, they want you to do, they have a script. They want you to do this, and this.
Mhm.
And they want you to make sure you're cueing correctly and you're doing stuff that make sure people are safe and all this kind of stuff. And you have clear language and all this kind of thing. So, I mean, if you just totally bomb, I mean, they want you to succeed.
Right, for
Yeah.
sure.
So they'll let you do it again as many times or whatever.
Gotcha.
But,
Yeah.
but yeah, but it is a test. So.
Cool.
Not the place to file a punk rock yoga.
No, or metal yoga.
To each his own.
Oh, that's right, yeah, that's what we were talking about, the punk rock yoga.
Yes, yeah.
The goat yoga, I don't know how I feel about, but everything else.
What yoga?
Goat yoga?
Oh, goat yoga. I actually went to goat yoga. I
Yeah.
have a goat yoga pin on.
Yeah.
It was fun, it was really fun, it was silly.
Yeah.
I grew up in country, it was just fun.
Yeah.
We're like, there are goats here.
Now let's speak of
It was fun, well, the goats pooped on someone's mat, that was
See,
fun.
that's my thing. Like, how about you just go to a petting zoo, you know? Like,
It was kinda like that, yeah.
yoga class, petting zoo, two different things. Maybe.
I did like, that was quite cute. The
instructor, every time, the goats do a little move that's kind of like a dolphin, their forearms on the ground, they tuck their heads.
Yeah.
And every time a goat would do that, she'd be like, oh, the goat said so.
Okay.
So everybody do dolphin. It was very cute.
Go dolphin.
Yeah. It was a playful experience.
That's awesome.
Bye.
Hi, Jeremy.
The class is very good. The tightest tips. Well, it's so hard.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you really feel like tight hips affect a lot. I mean, that goes right up into your shoulders too. So the more that you can work on opening up the hips, the more you'll feel it all over the place. Hi, morning. Is that not sticky enough for you?
Not really.
Well,
You know-
let's fix that.
Yeah.
So they're all.
I just make it work.
No, a good sticky mat, so we're gonna, so these mats are always pretty good.
Okay, that's great to know.
These are really sticky.
Okay.
A sticky mat, good night. It's dark out, bye, well, just bye. A good sticky mat changes your practice. It changes the
Yeah.
game changer, so use that, notice the difference,
Okay.
and that other thing. You can-
Yeah, I actually have a really nice mat. My kids turned it into a magic carpet.
Oh, well, I mean,
So,
I mean,
it's not mine
duh.
anymore, right?
Right, yeah.
It's a wrap. Yeah, they got a whole game going on.
Oh, really? Well, give us a.
You know, it's the magic carpet. They fly around and, you know, Aladdin and,
Well, sure.
yeah, way more important.
Well, yeah. So Vicky, when we've got like 4 people, I just made this up, but essentially when we've got 4 people, which we do today, we sort of spoke. So everybody's like butt
Okay.
goes towards a corner,
Okay,
because it's just fun like that. So then you're gonna go that way.
this one?
Yeah,
Is this good?
yeah. And then Doug is gonna come in and slap down right there.
And Doug gets here.
Hi. Good morning.
I've been wanting to try this early. This is the earliest.
There's a 6 a.m.
I know.
Yeah.
But I was like, 6. It's gonna be here at 6. Like, you're walking, I'm like, ooh,
People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because this is, oh, I need something.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody else can.
Well, I mean, and I have my energies in the morning. I don't run well in the afternoon or evening. It's either happening in the morning or it's not really happening, yeah, I'll be honest. Because then food happens and then like hungry and I eat and then there's just nothing there.
Morning's good. Yeah.
Get it out of the way and get your body going. So,
Yeah, smack those down.
yeah, a good sticky mat makes a difference. What brand, do you know what the brand was of your magic carpet?
No, they bought it at the mall, so it was like, they bought it at Easton.
Okay.
So,
It's a good beginning.
yeah. Mhm.
Well, yeah, see what you think about this one, and yeah, I mean, mats are always available. in there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I just don't want to carry a mat anymore, so, you know,
yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
yeah, so there you go. Yeah, one of my biggest soapboxes when it comes to yoga is a mat is intended to be sticky.
Mhm.
Why doesn't it feel sticky anymore?
Really? Well, so the thing is that if you feel that so an example is like a down dog. So if you feel like you're sliding, then that's gonna make you engage other muscles.
Right.
Which you shouldn't engage,
Right.
You can end up hurting yourself.